9 kills for the Bows. Julie Edwards, the Illinois captain, leading the way with 5 kills for Illinois. And Illinois hitting for a negative .034 kill percentage. That is just plain awful, folks. And Hawaii hitting .220, not as good as Dave showed you was like, but 200 points ahead of Illinois. And so we have Hawaii leading 2-0 here, and Dave showed you happy with how things are going so far, except for the end of game number 2, where Hawaii got aced several times as Illinois made a comeback. Key Williams, though, has got to be happy with her play so far. She's got 9 kills, 2 errors in 14 attempts. She's hitting .500. She's also got 3 digs. She's getting to play some back row tonight. Dave showed you has decided not to put in back row subs for her, though Chastity Kanoa got a little bit of a run. But for the most part, Key Williams has been playing back row and is, I think, loving every second of it. Dave showed you, I know, talked with Howard Wallace between games 2 and 3 about who should we stick in. We've got so much depth in every position. Should we put in 6 new people, or should we put in 3 new people, or 2, or whatever? And we'll have to see who Dave showed you is going to put on the floor. It looks like he's going to go with the same lineup as games 1 and 2, with one exception. Robin Amo will come in and set for Carrie Anderson. Mike Hebert, I believe, is going to go with just about the same lineup. I think he liked the way that his team finished up game number 2. They gave the Bows a real run, losing 15-13.
I agree. And Hawaii with plenty of substitutes. We expect to see them all season long, Chris. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of them here in game number 3 if Hawaii gets off to a lead.
But only one substitute right now, and that's Robin Amo. And Robin, as people might remember from last year, a very quick, athletic setter, very quiet, totally different style than Carrie Anderson.
Ball hit long. Illinois looking for the touch. Looking up in the crowd, asking somebody wasn't there a touch, but referee Wayne Lee and Ross Ozaki say no.
Amy Brickling that time, the Louisville slugger.
That one's hit wide. Oh, it lands in. White thought it was wide.
It looked wide from here, but Megan Stetton gets it in. By the way, Megan Stetton, little did you know, number 10 there, her family lives next to Bo Jackson, Frank Thomas, and Robin Ventura. How about that for neighbors?
I didn't know those guys all lived together.
Well, they're all in the same neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
And I'll bet they're home now, too.
I'll bet they're probably watching tonight.
Not much to do in the baseball season.
No.
Angelica Lundqvist picks up her 7th kill of the night in 10 attempts. Robin Amo getting her involved right away. Smart thing for a setter to do. Get your tallest player hitting the ball.
Brandy Brooks lets it go. It lands in. Dave Shoji says, come on, Brandy. You got to make those calls pretty quickly. You think it's in, you think it's out. Brandy says it's out. Oh, no, it was in, Brandy. She knew it. 1-1. Sarah Chase off the block, and Illinois will have a chance to take the lead. Kept alive by Illinois. Then Shoji jumps up, and they call under the net that time against the Illini. Shoji thought it was a lift before that. Dave Shoji in his 20th year going, come on.
Good rally this time as we see the Illini covering their hitter very well. Sarah Chase with a good block. There you see the foot under the net right there.
That's what the call was. It was not for a lift. Partial block at the net, but kept in play by the Illini. Lundqvist, a lunging, diving save, and Brooks goes cross court and wide. It was not touched. Side out, Illini. GT Hawaiian Tel continues its commitment to UH. The General Scholarship Fund will be honored when 2 players from each team are noted by Chris and I at the end of tonight's match. GT Hawaiian Tel beyond the call. Amo with a little back set, runs out of bounds.
Crowd getting a little restless here. They sense a letdown by the Bows as the Bows lead 2-0. I think the crowd would like to go home early on this weeknight.
Out of
Blaisdell, and finish off the Illini, but the Illini will have none of that. They're ahead 3-1 as Brickley just drills this ball down the line for yet another ace. Good serving team, the Illini.
8 aces. Blocked and then out. And now, for the first time in her career, stepping onto the court for the University of Hawaii, Therese Crawford. Great expectations, and the crowd gives her a hand. And also a well-deserved hand for Jenny Wilton, who takes a break. First swing for Crawford. Oh, she takes something off it. Anticipation builds, and she lets the steam out of the pressure cooker by dinking it.
I'm not sure this is a dink. I think this is a semi-whiff, John.
Oh, okay.
But Therese is glad to have that first one out of the way.
And laughing about it. Back over to Illinois. It's 3-2 Illini. Someone said to Crawford earlier about the comparison to T. Williams. She says, hey, I'm Therese Crawford. I just do what I can do as Therese Crawford. And that really is pretty tough when you're a freshman to be compared to certainly one of the top all-time players at UH, if not in the country, who is now playing on our Olympic team.
Which I think it's unfair to really compare her to legends of the past as well. I think she needs to cut her own teeth here, make her own niche in this UH program. I will tell you, she is personable, she's funny, she gets along with everybody on the team, and I think she's...
Well, and the comparisons, aside from her lean build, are because she's got this great leaping ability. And Hawaii's had some great leapers. Of course, they lost one this past year when Kenyatta Lovelace graduated. But she is expected to just thrill the crowd with her leaping ability, as opposed to Ljungqvist, who does so many different things, and Key Williams, who is powerful. So we'll keep an eye on how high she can get up. Off the block up front that time, Ljungqvist and Crawford. And Illinois gets it back, 3-2.
And before we talk too much about the presence of Therese Crawford, I think we should also talk about what a great job Jenny Wilton did. She really played well tonight, in my opinion. She really passed the ball well and kept the ball in play in her hitting. And I think that the outside hitting position will not be a great question mark for Dave Shoge. I think he's got plenty of people out there that can step in at any time.
Lucci serves it into the net. 2-4. 8 aces, 9 service errors for the Illini. Through Ljungqvist block up front. Megan Stetton.
The way Megan Stetton is described as someone who learned from the best. She's another series of the, like Eggers and Brookhart and Bush and Hendrickson, of middle blockers that have come through Illinois, and she's just another one of them.
How about this?
Hopefully carry on their tradition.
Yeah, Illinois every year for the past 9 years has had an all Big Ten middle blocker, so she's got some big shoes to fill, some of those names you just mentioned.
And Mike Hebert does agree that she may be their best blocker.
Tonight's attendance, 1,974, so just about 2,000 in the house. Certainly that will improve tomorrow night. We encourage you all to come on out here. Last time this tournament will be held at the Blaisdell Arena, of course. Tomorrow night it'll be UCLA and Illinois at 6, Hawaii and Georgia at 8. Illinois doing a nice job defensively now, and Hawaii returns it with a block. Someone looking for the termination shot. Crowd yells P. She dumps one. Nicely hit by Illinois, but it lands. Oh, it goes just outside the line. Side out for Hawaii. Good rally that time, Chris. Defensively, some excellent play.
I think both coaches got to be happy with the play during that rally. The hitters were swinging hard. Blockers were well positioned. The back row was keeping the ball in play, not bumping it over the net for free balls. Encouraging for both coaches. That kind of passing is not encouraging.
So that won't go down as an ace, but it might as well, because a good serve made for a tough pass, a mediocre set, and a bad hit. Three, four. That time Crawford does come up to make the play from the back. And Key, again, overswing perhaps. He hits it hard, but long.
A little bit out of control that time. I think that set was so juicy, so sweet. In the volleyball world, they call that a nectar set, where it goes up and it has no spin on it at all. You can read the insignia on the ball.
A nectar set?
A nectar, it's because it's so sweet.
That's a great line, a nectar set. I've never heard that before.
So he just launched it.
You've been saving that one, big guy, for 1994.
This could be the year of the nectar. Who knows?
A nectar set.
Come on, John. You knew that term.
I knew a guy named Nectar Set, but Robin Amo serving for Hawaii, trying to tie it up. They will on the Sarah Chase kill. That's what you got to do on an overpass. If you're going to hit it back, make sure you hit it down like this, Chris.
Sarah didn't have to step too far back. If you step too far back, you don't really have a good swing. At that time, Sarah had about a half step back, so she could take a good swing.
There's a roof on Brickley.
He gives it her famous stare through the net after the block. You know, she says in her program, in the media guide, she says, you know, my greatest thrill in life is to give the other team a facial. Hit a ball so hard, hit somebody in the face.
Right, hitting it off their face. She's a sociology major. You might want to talk to her more about that. First team All-American in '91. She'd like to get back there this year. Good pass from Crawford. Blocked. Through the block goes Key. She stares across the net again.
Well, this spike was a lot more under control, John. She took a little bit of heat off it, made that, and she just powers it through the block.
10
even
kills.
the three-quarter Key hit is like somebody else's 100% hit. Boy, she keeps digging balls like that. She's never going to get sub-4.
Crawford off the block and down. Chris, you know, I think one of the reasons she does hit balls out once in a while is because she hits it so hard, the block doesn't have a chance to get their hands up there quick enough. A lot of times players hit the top of the block and they get the kill because it goes off the block and out. He hits it so hard the block can't get up.
Another good serve. Makes a pretty good dig that time.
Step out move off of Ljungqvist, off of Key. And Illinois getting it back. So the momentum has swung back Hawaii's way. They trailed 4-2. Now they lead 6-4. And Kanoa comes back in for Key Williams. Cassidy Kanoa getting some back row duty tonight. Crawford right through the block. He hung in the air that time like a marionette.
Well, 3 times she led her Michigan high school team to a state championship, and that's one of the reasons why right there. She is a great outside hitter. Sarah Chase brought out a jump serve for this year. That's something new.
That time Crawford goes wide. Couple of subs coming in for Illinois now. Amy Rishik, freshman from Wisconsin. And also Megan Stetton comes back in. So Rishik probably do some setting now.
Hey, Amy Rishchuk, coaches tell me, watch out. She will make things happen. She
had a great club and high school career, and Ebert says she's really got to pick herself up. She could be his quickest and best defensive setter ever. It's pretty good to say about a newcomer. Ljungqvist gets it back for Hawaii.
Rishchuk also a great competitor. So fierce a competitor and so tough and gritty. She actually, at the team picnic this summer, dumped the assistant coach, now Ikeda, into the water, tipped the canoe over. She's fearless.
That doesn't get you a lot of points for getting in that starting lineup, though, Chris.
Yeah, but she's playing now. Coaches know she's tough. She's not afraid of anything. She's going to go back. She's going to jump serve right away. She's been sitting around for an hour and a half. She goes right to the jump serve.
Ljungqvist Step out move, jams it home.
Lundqvist has such range that, you know, Robin Amo or Kerry Anderson can pretty much put the ball up anywhere out there near the antenna, about 6 feet behind them, and Lundqvist will chase it down.
Key Williams back in as Crawford line drive serve. Chase goes deep, Nucci up front. Off of Key Williams, who lets out a groan. She said, I should have had that one.
Amy Brickley, who's from Louisville, Kentucky, known as the Louisville Slugger, hits a tremendous inside angle here. I think Lundqvist was surprised that Brickley hit such a sharp angle.
Chance for Illinois on a free ball, and they do get it. That time Crawford and Brooks both going for the ball. There's a case of the old, well, who's going to get that one, because we're both back here and I'm kind of new and you're kind of a senior.
Rischuk that time faked out Lundqvist, gave her outside hitter a one-on-one advantage.
Good diving play by Illinois, and Lundqvist, after dinking it, slams it. Overset that time from the new setter. 7-5 Hawaii. Randy Brooks. Ball out. Randy Brooks with no kills yet tonight.
In Randy's defense, she hasn't had many sets either, but she is going to have to up her offensive output if the Bows are going to be any good. I think the Bows need to have 5 solid hitters, not just 4. But certainly so far tonight, they've had 4 solid hitters, 2 of which are in double figures, Lundqvist and Key Williams, each with 11 kills apiece.
Yeah, Brooks doing it at the net with some blocking, and certainly a great backup setter out there. But she's got to get a couple of kills here and there. Right through Hawaii's block, Illinois gets it back. So a struggle here in game 3. It's 5-7. Hawaii won the first game 15-3 and then held on in game 2, 15-13. Reese Crawford lets that one go long. Roof up front. That time it was Chase and Brooks.
Well, this is a big block. Rischuk puts up a nice ball and gets hit right into the block, and Rischuk almost covered it. She is quick.
Nice effort by Key Williams on a ball mishandled by Lundqvist, and Kanoa will give Key Williams a break again.
Key Williams has entered the game twice. Once when she started, and once in her last time around. The next time she enters will be her last.
Yeah, so if she comes in and goes out again, she's out of the game. You get 3 appearances, including starting, counts as 1.
Dave showed you will probably leave her in the next time around.
Okay, got a break. Here we go now.
8-5. Of course, he'd like to see Sarah Chase serve the game out while she's back there. She won't. 8 aces, 11 errors for Illinois. 5 aces, 7 errors for the Rainbow Wahine. There's Nucci, who's got a couple of aces and a couple errors. Crawford. Good dig in the back that time. That ball hit long. Was it touched? It was touched up front by the Hawaii block. Illinois 6-8. Nucci's given Hawaii fits when she's been serving. Almost brought her team all the way back in game 2. Overpassed on the attempt, but a bad hit by Illinois. And Brooks lands in. Not much complaint from the Illinois sideline. That ball right by the line, and Brooks gets her first kill.
Randy Brooks ends the drought. Gets her first kill in 7 attempts. Borski's starting to warm up a little now, John. She's got 5 kills. Remember, she had 23 last week in a 5-game match versus the Alumni, and she's been very cold tonight. Only 5 kills, but if she gets going, that can really add a lot to the Illinois offense.
She's used to swinging a lot. She led the state of Illinois high school players in kills last year. Oh, a great athletic move by her to keep that ball in play. And Amo set it up to Illinois. And a point to Illinois, 7-8. Watch this play, though, by Borski. Unbelievable. She slips. Look at this now. And it's inside the antenna. That's great athleticism, Chris.
It really was a good play, and Hawaii was still caught by surprise. They bumped the ball over the net. Forced Robin Amo to go up and put up a bad set.
7-8, Illinois. Illinois trying to tie it up here. Grishuk serving with that jump serve. Just wide. So 8-7. Hawaii leads by 1 in game 3, and now making her first appearance of the year, Jocelyn Robbins will come into the back row. Robbins played in all 30 matches last year.
You know, John, I talked to a lot of the players. They said if anybody was most improved, they'd take a vote on it. Jocelyn Robbins would have been most improved from March until now. She really worked on her passing a lot and her hitting and her defense.
Dave Shoji said she is our most improved player. Absolutely, Chris. More than anyone physically, she is improved. What's always impressed me about her is when she comes in, not only her tenacity, but the great leaping ability up there at the net. Crawford overpasses and gets a kill. A little rookie luck.
Now this should go down as an ace for the server. Instead, it goes down as a kill for the passer. How about that?
That's why statistics don't always tell you the true story. And there she overpasses again. This time, Illinois has a chance. And she overpasses again. Good dig, though. Illinois a little sloppy on it. Tried a quick push. Outside, Robbins gets it. 9-7.
John, the presence of Jocelyn Robbins on the outside, a fresh outside hitter in the 3rd game, I think that kind of depth is going to be what takes Hawaii a long ways this year.
Robbins gets up that time with Chase, who now goes to the other side and gets a piece of that ball. And then Chase puts it, but a good play by Illinois to keep it alive. Here's a free ball. Ljungqvist, Amo. Hawaii players diving. Give Illinois credit on that one for just hanging in there. Hawaii had all the good swings that time, and the crowd appreciates the effort of both squads.
You're right, John. Both teams swinging away there. Illinois just persistent. Into the game comes Heidi Coulter, little 5'4", freshman defensive specialist. A nice little jump serve. Let's see if she jumps again. She does.
Crawford shanks the pass. Crawford has had major problems here in game 3. That's about 5 of her last 6 passes that have just been unplayable. And with that, Dave Shoji calls time. 8-9, Illinois creeping back.
These guys are good. Who are you calling guys? Yeah.
Looks like you're in the finals. Ma'am?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
You're the defending ladies pool champion?
Yes, I am.
Dakota T, making the dream. Set yourself free, take the wheel of a driving machine. Turn yourself loose and let yourself go. Dakota T has your
Hey, what's a good day to bank?
Saturdays. That's the only day I have off. I'm busy the rest of the week teaching.
It's difficult to be banking just during set hours. I need to be banking 7 days a week.
I don't really have a good time to bank. I bank whenever I feel like I want to do it.
More days to do your banking. Isn't it time you made Bank of America your bank of choice?
Here's tonight's AT&T scoreboard. Former University of Hawaii head coach Dick Tomey escapes from Georgia Tech. They were trailing 7-0 in that game. They win 19-14. Kansas, good team from the Big 8, 35-13. College football, Washington State 10-9 over Illinois. And North Carolina State over Bowling Green 20-15. Final scores from college football on a Thursday. 8-9, Illinois serving, trying to tie it up. Crawford again overpasses it, but Amo has the presence in mind to get up. Robbins is roof, 9-9.
Well, Illinois has really picked up the blocking. John Nucci that time a force at the net, giving the Illini a chance to tie this game up.
If you're a Hawaii fan, you got to like, though, the fact Hawaii is but one senior on the floor right now, Brandy Brooks, and she lets that one go long. Chris, to their credit, it would have been very easy for Illinois to come out here, new team, new players, and get down 2-0 and just kind of say, well, we'll come back tomorrow night. But they fought back hard here in Game 3.
You wonder how much of it was the emotional presence of a new setter, too. Amy Hruschuk, although I thought Jessica Lee did a great job. Hruschuk has added a new element to his team. And they're much more emotional now. Brickley especially has kind of caught fire. And Borski was bound to start playing better. So I think it's only natural that the Illini have sort of fallen into some sort of a groove here, playing much better.
Ball served out. You know, it's interesting if you look back at this classic the last couple of years. The first night Hawaii came out last year and beat Georgia Tech 15-2 and then won 15-11, 15-13. Had to hang on. And the year before against Houston, they won 15-6 and then lost the second game before winning games 3 and 4. So it is not unusual for Hawaii to have a little trouble after coming out strong. Chris, in 91, they beat Minnesota 15-4 and lost the second game. So we've seen this adrenaline flow, and now Illinois serving at 9-9 in Game 3 when you thought Hawaii had looked like they might just roll on to a 3-set win. This has been the story the last 3 years in this tournament for Hawaii.
I think this team's going to be a little bit different, though, John, emotionally. I think they're going to go for the jugular just a little bit more.
Back set to Chase. Off the touch, off the block. Back out to Hawaii. So we're still stuck at 9-9. Mishandled by Robbins as he dove across. Stetton checking back in. Heidi Coulter, who was serving, goes out. Lundquist is blocked, but there's Crawford. Dug by Chase. Brooks was going to set it, but Crawford hit it. Up by the net. Back set for Brooks. Goes cross court. Good save by the Illini. Good save by Chase. Good defense here. Brooks with a wide open shot. She goes wide.
Randy Brooks is kicking herself right now. No way to end a great rally like that. She did have a good shot at it, just missed it wide, but oh, how they wanted that side out.
10-9. Now she gets a good pass on a great serve by Nucci. Nucci's killing Hawaii with her serves. Borski, that left arm.
Oh, good defense by the Illini now.
Oh, over the net that time. Megan said and just couldn't wait.
No, John, she didn't miss by much. So all the ball has to do is break that vertical plane where the net is, and by a millimeter. And that time the ball was completely on Hawaii's side of the net, and that's illegal to attack it then.
She waits another half second. She gets the point. Off the antenna. That time, Borski did not have the set she needed. And we're tied at 10.
Boy, Hristruck is really tricky with that little side set jump. She's done that. That was her second one already. She was very successful with it the first time. Nobody even came close to it. You don't see a side set dump that very much from a setter. That was the second time she tried it. She was successful, but at least Hawaii got a hand on it.
Into the net with a serve goes Hristruck. Hawaii now hitting only .202 on the night. Nucci with some big digs here, keeping Illinois in this game number 3. Jocelyn Robbins swings and finally gets it down.
It seems like Jocelyn Robbins is jumping even higher than ever. She really gets up on this inside set, goes up and over the block and down. She's playing with a lot of emotion, too. She's happy to be on that court. She's worked very hard since last year.
A lot of fire. Robin Amo got a piece of a ball that was partially blocked, but not enough. 10-11. Game 3. Hawaii leading 2-0. Would like to wrap it up here, get some rest before they play Georgia tomorrow night. Nucci.
Well, isn't that ironic? The easiest of Jocelyn Robbins' swings at the ball ends up in a kill. Her hard swings, Illinois was digging time and time again.
Sloppy passing that time by both squads. Hawaii, the beneficiary of a miss hit by Nucci. 11-10, Ljungqvist to serve. Ball hit wide. Was it touch? No. 12-10. Mike Ebert has to call timeout. 3 points away from going home a winner.
You know what I want? A combo meal.
But not that same old boring stuff.
Been there, done that.
Jack in the Box introduces combo meals like no other.
Better not be boring.
No way, because with these combos you get our best, like our Jumbo Jack or our Monterey roast beef sandwich.
I could go for that.
With fries and a Coke.
Finally a combo meal that excites you. Yes.
New Supreme Value Combos starting at $1.99 at Jack in the Box when you want something better.
Much better.
Those of us who call Hawaii home share a unique understanding of local values, a deep-rooted sense of trust, and a spirit that allows us to move ahead without leaving the essence of our past behind. Today, your first long-distance company is Hawaii's largest, globally connected, yet locally dedicated. Long Distance USA Sprint, proud to be Hawaii's best connection to the world.
7-Eleven, the right place for the right price.
Well, the reason why I love the coffee is because they have the special blends that the other fast foods don't have.
The people working at 7-Eleven are terrific. They're very courteous and they're very friendly.
You can walk up to the Fountain Soft Drink Center and have your choice. You can have Coke or Pepsi or whatever you want.
You can come in, get some nice warm nachos, and you can get some extra cheese for free.
Take a look at the past champions here in '88. You can see UCLA won, Hawaii second, Illinois third. They all went to the Final Four. '89 Hawaii won, in '90 Nebraska won, '91 again Hawaii's other win in this tournament. And then in '92 and '93 it was all UCLA. Hawaii finishing third the last couple of years. They'd love to improve on that here. First way to do that would be to end tonight's match convincingly, winning it in 3. So a lift up front. Mistake by Illinois after the timeout. 13-10. Hawaii now 2 points away.
Angelica Youngquist is such a tough server, John. She serves it hard. She serves it flat. Good floater. Barely clears the net. That time she gets a little more on it. Forces the center to bump set another one.
Ball hit down the line, but wide. Illinois starts celebrating, but realizes it ain't ours to celebrate with. It's now match point. The crowd, as traditionally they do, coming to their feet. Crowd sensing that it's almost over. Youngquist trying to serve the match out. Outside hit long. So Illinois, just like that, comes back from a timeout and makes 3 unforced errors. Ends up hitting 0-40 for the night. And Hawaii wins it 15-3, 15-13, and 15-10. And Hawaii starts to celebrate, but the referee says, please, let's shake hands before we have any celebrating out here. So Hawaii wins 15-3, 15-13, 15-10. Back with more from Blaisdell after this.